Hello everyone, Jenny Hughes here from www.lighterlifecoaching.com. And there is something that I have noticed recently. People are expressing an interest in having a complimentary clarity session with me. Some of them are even scheduling, but most people are not showing up. So this got me thinking about what kind of reasons do we have for resistance to taking an action step? And there are lots of them. So I'm just going to start tapping because I notice it in myself also. There are things in my life that I know I need to change, and I'm going to use this silly example that I came up with this morning, and that is my lawn. I love my yard, but it's kind of big, and we just have an old lawnmower that was generously donated to us, and it's not quite enough to handle this lawn and just finding the time to do it. And I know that I need to take some action steps to figure out how to solve this problem. I know there's different possibilities. I could hire someone to come and cut the lawn before it gets too long. I could take the old lawnmower in to get fixed because it's not running right now. I could buy a new lawnmower, but if I'm going to buy a new one, what kind should I get? My son is on fire about getting a ride-on lawnmower, of course, and that would be fun, but I'm not sure we have the right kind of land for that because it's bumpy and hilly, and I hear all these stories about blades being broken and the things have to be repaired all the time. So I've just been avoiding. And I know that I could take some simple steps. I could talk to some people, talk to an expert, talk to people who have the ride-on lawnmowers. I could call the landscaping guy for a quote. Oh my gosh, I've been thinking about this for like a year, and I haven't called the guy to actually ask him what would he charge to come out once a month and just keep the lawn under control. So what could my resistance be? Sometimes when we're tapping, we just have to say, you know what? I recognize that I am in resistance, and I don't really know why I'm in resistance. In terms of people seeing that I do work with money blocks and weight release, and consciously they're thinking, oh yeah, I totally want to change something in that area of my life. But oh my gosh, what is it going to cost me? What am I going to have to change? What will I have to do? These are all the fears that start to come up, maybe consciously or subconsciously. Because we don't like change. We like the familiar, even if it's kind of unpleasant. So subconsciously, it's hard for us to take action because we think of all the things that could go wrong. Oh, I'm going to have to pay money for that. I don't really want to deal with it. I'll just put it off. Maybe something else will turn up magically. If I do look into it, I'm going to end up spending money, and maybe I have already purchased some things and it hasn't worked out. So then it brings up anger and frustration, and I think about the things that I have already done. I already have been talking to people, and I'm frustrated that I still can't make a decision. Maybe it won't work out. Maybe it's not worth it. And, I don't really have time to take on something. I don't have time for change. Oh my gosh, to take, 45 minutes out of my day to talk to somebody, I don't even know where I would schedule that. I look at my calendar, and my calendar is ridiculous. But I know on some level that if I take an action, it's going to feel good. So for the positive round of tapping, I want to focus on how it's going to feel so good. Like, this has been bugging me for so long. And if I just pick up the phone and call the landscape guy and find out how much it would cost, that would feel so good. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to go do it right now. But in terms of all of you out there that have maybe considered having a CSA session with me, I shouldn't use acronyms. It's a clarity strategy session, and that's where you get clear on what are your obstacles. What's stopping you from taking your next action? Maybe you don't know what your next action should be. And these sessions are great for doing that. And they're complimentary. So the only cost is your time to schedule it and to show up. And you can do it over the phone. So you can do it where you are comfortable. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. And everybody that I've done these with has just loved it. And for some people, their next action is just to do one thing, and then they feel great and it's awesome and it didn't cost them anything. So the point that I want to make in this video is to take the next action. You know, if you have to acknowledge your fears on what that action might bring, that's great. And maybe we've done it right here in this video if you're tapping along with me. I love that. But I would encourage you to think, what is my next step? And then to do it, and then to celebrate. Those of you who've seen some of my videos or talked to me know that I am trying to do a better job of celebrating in my life, and I really encourage my clients to do a better job of celebrating, because there's this tendency to get in the negative energy of, oh, that didn't work for me, and oh, I finished that, but I've got so much more to do. And we want to be in the energy of motivation and action. And that comes from celebrating the things that we have accomplished, no matter how small, even if it's just washing the dishes. So I want to celebrate you for watching this video. And if you were tapping with me, you celebrate that too, because that's awesome. And it's releasing stress out of your nervous system. And it's going to enable you to be open to creative ideas. Maybe your next action step came to you as you were doing this. So congratulations, I celebrate you, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. This is Jenny Hughes with lighterlifecoaching.com.